It's Tree, and today I'm gonna make some yummy mac and cheese. It's baked, it's all organic, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free, and it's fat-free. This is a medical medium recipe that I'm definitely tweaking. I'm upping the ante on some of the ingredients here, not by much, but it's later in the day and I'm not super fresh to make these videos. I have to be real, and I know my hair looks cray, but I like to enjoy this kind of meal at the end of the day, and I want to have it nice and hot. So let me show you what's going on with the ingredients and get it going. These are the ingredients for the baked mac and cheese. I have 6 cups of diced yellow organic potatoes, 3 cups of fresh carrot diced, 16 ounces of gluten-free brown rice organic pasta. This is a penne pasta. I have 4 1/2 tablespoons of onion powder, 3 tablespoons of fresh lemon juice, 1 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of sea salt, 1 1/2 tablespoons of paprika, and 1/4 teaspoon plus 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne. I have a couple pots here on my stove top. I have 3 inches of filtered water in 2 of the pots. I'll be steaming the carrots and the potatoes, and then I have water here to cook the pasta with. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn them all on, get them boiling. Once they're boiling, we'll move to the next. The water is boiling for the carrots and the potatoes. I have them in steamer baskets, so I'm gonna go ahead and put them in. And let these steam for 20 minutes, so I'll set the timer. And I'm waiting for this water to boil for the pasta. The water's boiling for the pasta. I'm gonna go ahead and add in a teaspoon of sea salt. You don't have to. Add in as much as you need. And then adding in the pasta. And I'm gonna let this cook uncovered for about 10 minutes until al dente. The pasta is cooking. Don't let it overcook. Maximum of 10 minutes. Just keep an eye on it. The carrots and the potatoes are also steaming, so watch out for them. And meanwhile, turn on your oven to 400 degrees. Get it up to temp. I'm already getting hot in here, getting flushed, and I'm starving, so I can't wait to have dinner tonight. Next, you'll need a food processor, so go ahead and pull that out. If you don't have a food processor, I guess you could use a Vitamix or a blender. We're gonna be blending the potatoes and the carrots with all of the rest of the ingredients and then adding them in with the pasta and then baking and then enjoying. Pasta's done, so go ahead and turn it off and pour it into a colander and let it strain off. So go ahead and turn off your stove tops, pull the potatoes, turn off the timer, pull the potatoes and the carrots, lift them out of the pots carefully, and we'll add them to the food processor along with the rest of the ingredients, blend them together, and then mix them with the pasta and bake. Right. All right, I'm gonna stick this in the oven at 400 degrees for 30 minutes. So set the timer. Okay, so turning off the oven and the timer, pulling out the baked mac and cheese. And I have to be honest, I've never made this before. This is my first time, and I'm learning how to work with potatoes to incorporate them as cheese. So it doesn't look like your typical mac and cheese, that's for sure. And I'm having a for real hot flash. And the more I learn about the medical medium, the more I understand that I'm having adrenal fatigue. And working so hard and living this life, it's natural to have adrenal fatigue. So we want to attribute it to hormones. There's so many other factors at play, so it's really important to eat hydrating foods, which is why we're sharing so much of this medical medium information here, because the hydrating foods, the low fat to no fat, is so good for our health and for our liver that, let me just take a bite and see what's going on here. I'm just really passionate about diving into this information. Let me show you what's happening. It has a different color than normal mac and cheese because it has the carrot in there. And I did up the carrot and the potato quantity. I really like it. It's different. It's not like your typical mac and cheese, but I do enjoy it. And I'll definitely be eating a nice portion of this. I eat this way to improve my well-being, improve my mental, my physical, my emotional state. And so I'm so eager to dive into all the recipes to learn how to feel better within myself and to empower you all to also feel better with this information. Pardon my red face, but the flesh is real. So I would recommend trying this and just, doing your own thing with it. I didn't change it too much other than just adding in more of the carrot and a little bit more of everything, because his recipe called for 12 ounces of pasta and the pasta bag was 16. So I upped it all a little bit and I'm gonna enjoy it. It's gonna fill me up. I'm gonna be satisfied. And then in a few hours or less, I'm gonna be hungry again for some more glucose. So this is why we're sharing this information, just to really improve the way that we're feeling. And the reason that I'm hot is because it's warm, the stove's on. I've also been multitasking. I made some of our delicious sandwich bread, which is another medical medium recipe that I've tweaked. I'll link that below. And I also made the liver rescue broth, double batch. I've been in here for hours cooking away, which is why I'm flushed. And we were under a tornado warning, so the weather's been kind of crazy today. Aside from all that, I'm hungry. I'm gonna dive into this and I'm excited. So give it a try. You can always do your own tweaks to it, but I would highly recommend playing with potatoes and learning how to incorporate them as cheese substitutes to make a myriad of dishes. I added a dollop of our raw organic cashew cream with some garlic in there to enhance the flavor from fat-free to some fat, to see what happens. Let me see. Since I don't have my taste tester, I'm gonna try it out on my own. That's very yummy. I'm gonna link the cashew cream below. If you're healing, don't add the cashew cream. If you want a healing-ish recipe, add the cashew cream.